guys, Lemmy here. Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a speed paint for the YouTube Artist Collective. It is the 9th theme, which is Zodiac. And the people who are participating could either pick from the 12 star signs, or I think there's 13 now, I'm not really sure. They kind of changed it recently, but I like to think that there's still 12. And you could also pick from the Chinese zodiac with the year that you were born in. So I found that since there were so many different ideas to pick from, I kind of had a difficult time narrowing it down. I decided that I was going to pick Pisces because I wanted to do something a little bit with watercolor, and I wanted it to be very loose, and I didn't want to meticulously make something where like everything's very concise and I spend a lot of time. I want it to be very loose and kind of watery. So I knew that I wanted watercolor, and I knew Pisces would be kind of fun because then I could draw some fish, and I kind of wanted it to be somewhat simple where there was a girl, there was fish, and there was like water effects, and then I kind of decided that the hair would kind of blend into the background almost like she's underwater with the fish. Other than that, I really didn't know what I was doing, but that was kind of where I was going with it. I wanted something to be very splotchy. I can't really explain this, but I really wanted the effects of the watercolor to shine through. And I was going for like a semi-realistic girl. I didn't use any sort of reference, so I mean, she's not the best, but I tried. I'm really struggling with realism and stuff like that, so I'm trying to do it more and incorporate it more into my artwork. So I thought it would be an interesting challenge for this picture. So something weird happened with this picture, actually, now that I think about it. I normally use a specific brand of watercolor paper, and I think it is, yeah, it's Strathmore. And I normally absolutely love the paper, but I opened up a new sketchbook for watercolor paper, and I used this paper, and half of it was normal. On the right side, you can see all the textures, and you can see where I stopped with the line and the edge of the watercolor, and it's crisp and it's normal. But the left side, and it happened to be the side with her face and the fish, right? So I was like, great. But the left side was so weird. It was feathering out oddly, but I used a hairdryer to thoroughly dry the picture, but it was feathering for like no reason, and like the texture, you couldn't see the texture of the paper anymore. It was just really bizarre, and I never had this problem before with my paper, and I've been watercoloring the same way I always watercolor, you know, my entire life. So this was very weird to see these weird effects, and the paper was kind of getting really weird. Like, you'll see it underneath her neck area, and you'll see some of it on the side of her face where the hair goes, and it was just really bizarre. So I don't know why that is, but I didn't have that issue on the right side. But it was okay because I ended up going in with my Polychromos, my colored pencils, afterwards, and I tried to sharpen up her face and the fish as well, because I thought that that would be an interesting way to present the picture where the face is sharp and the fish are sharp, and that's kind of like what's most important about the picture, and then let the hair and everything else kind of just like meld into the background. So I think it kind of ended up working in my advantage that the paper was really weird on the left side, because I had to color more darkly, I guess you would call it. I had to do more shading to kind of cover up the weirdness of the paper, so it kind of made the character pop out more, which was kind of cool. And there was one other thing. Oh yeah, I went in with Uniball, my Uniball pen, and then I kind of made lines to pop the hair forward and kind of put the face further back in the picture, and also bring the fish out and stuff like that. And I think that the Uniball in this case really kind of helped bring the picture to life and add some interest where it might not have been as interesting beforehand. So this is my really, really simple YouTube Artist Collective piece. It's called Pisces. It is for sale in my store, and I do have other pictures from previous YouTube Artist Collective videos in my store as well. They're for sale. I'm not really trying to let my pictures go, so they're not super cheap, but if you want to take a look, I will have the link down below where you can purchase it if you really, really decide you want to. And yeah, I'm gonna get going because the sooner I finish this video, the sooner I can go watch everybody else's videos. And I think that's kind of what the best part of the YouTube collective, or YouTube Artist Collective is that we all have the same theme, but we all make something completely different. Or usually in the case with myself and Valerie from Art a la carte, well, we might do something somewhat similar, but it's kind of interesting to see if your thoughts meld with someone else or not, and how different the pieces look. So I'm gonna go stalk everyone, and you guys have a great day. I'll speak to you again next week in another art video. Take care. Bye.